Please see the question properly. Today I am going to solve this question. Please see the solution thoroughly. Demand function is given as it is P equals to minus 0.8 Q plus 150, and supply function is P equals to 5.2 Q. So at equilibrium, demand equal to supply, that is 0.8 Q plus 150 equals to 5.2 Q. At equilibrium, demand equals to supply. So solving this equation, we can get equilibrium quantity and equilibrium price. So we can see equilibrium quantity is Q equals to 25 units and equilibrium price is 130 rupees. Equilibrium price, we can get equilibrium price through putting the value of Q, that is output, in the demand function or supply function. In any function we can put the value of quantity, we can get price, value of price. So consumer surplus is the area bounded by the equilibrium and demand curve, that is the triangle APEE. Please see the diagram. This is the supply function and this is the demand function. I have drawn these two lines according to the equation given here, and the intersection point, that is E, is the equilibrium, and corresponding to equilibrium point, equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity, you can see equilibrium price is 130 rupees and equilibrium quantity is 25 units, you can see here. So above the equilibrium price and below the demand curve, it is consumer surplus. Yes, the intercept on price axis, intercept of demand function on price axis is 150. Notice that the horizontal axis is the Q axis and the vertical axis is price axis. Horizontal axis is Q, means output axis, quantity axis, and vertical axis is price axis. So the area above the equilibrium price and below the demand function is consumer surplus. So consumer surplus is the area of the triangle APEE. Now producer surplus is the area of the triangle OPEE. It is the area below the equilibrium price and above the supply curve or supply function. That is called producer surplus. Now the area of the triangle APEE is consumer surplus, and we can calculate this area by simply using the formula of area of triangle, that is half into perpendicular into base, that is half into PEE into APE. It is 250 rupees. Consumer surplus is 250 rupees. On the other hand, the producer surplus, that is the area of triangle OPEE, is 1625 rupees. So consumer surplus is 250 rupees and producer surplus is 1625 rupees. So that is the answer of this question. Thank you. Hello. So the question you are seeing on the screen, I'm going to solve this question here. Please see the solution thoroughly, but first read the question. Radha has wealth 10,000 rupees. Radha has 10,000 rupees wealth. Probability of Radha facing a loss of 3,600 is 0.002. 0.002 is the probability of loss. So we have the wealth equals to 10,000 will probability 0.998. 1 minus 002 equals to 0.998. 0.998 is the probability of Radha having no loss. As 0.002 is the probability of loss, so 1 minus 0.002, that is equals to 0.998, is the probability of no loss. Now 10,000 minus 3,600 equals to 6,400 is the wealth with probability 0.002. That is, this is the wealth Radha may have after loss with the probability 0.002. So here the expected wealth of Radha is W bar equals to 10,000 into 0.998 plus 6,400 into 0.002, that is equals to 9,992.8. Since our utility function is given as u equals to root over w, that is w to the power half, our expected utility will be, please see the deduction of expected utility on the screen. It is equals to 99.96. Now say Radha needs to pay a premium of G rupees for insurance protection. If Radha is interested in insurance protection, then she needs to pay G rupees for it. So her expected utility under insurance will be, please see on the screen. Now Radha will be indifferent between paying G rupees for insurance protection and assuming the risk of loss personally if expected utility under insurance and expected utility without insurance are same. So we just have to equate expected utility under insurance and expected utility without insurance and make a equation. From this equation we can calculate the value of G. That is expected utility under insurance, that is 10,000 minus G whole to the power half equals to 99.96. That is nothing but the expected utility without insurance. Expected utility without insurance. Solving this equation, we can get the value of G, that is equals to 7.9984, that is equals to 8 approximately. G equals to 8. So this is the answer. In the question it is asked. Now the expected profit of the insurance company will be, expected profit will be 8 minus 8 is the premium amount that Radha will pay for insurance protection, and 0.998 into 0 plus 0.002 into 3600 is the expected cost of the insurance company. Here 0.998 is the probability that Radha will not face any loss, so insurance company will not pay her 3600, and 0.002 is the probability that Radha will face loss and insurance company will pay her 3600. So it is equal to 0.8, that is greater than 0, so insurance company will make the contract with Radha. Read the question thoroughly first. I am going to solve this question in this video. So you can see there are two firms, firm 1 and firm 2. So the industry type is oligopoly. Industry type is oligopoly. Two firms are there, so it is duopoly. Now industry demand function that is given here is P equals to 50 minus 2Q. It is industry demand function. Entire the industry faces this demand function. Here Q equals to Q1 plus Q2. Q1 is the output of firm 1 and Q2 is the output of firm 2. Total output, that is industry output, is Q, that is equals to Q1 plus Q2. So given the output of firm 2, firm 1's total revenue TR1 will be TR1 equals to P into Q1. P equals to 50 minus 2Q into Q1. You can see the derivation. So this is the total revenue function of firm 1. Now if firm 1 takes the output of firm 2 as given, then its marginal revenue will be derivative of TR1 with respect to Q1. Derivative of TR1 with respect to Q1 when Q2 is given. Marginal revenue 1. Marginal revenue of firm 1, MR1. Differentiating, we get MR1 equals to 50 minus 4Q1 minus 2Q2. Differentiating TR1 with respect to Q1, we get MR1 equals to 50 minus 4Q1 minus 2Q2. Now cost function given here is C equals to 10 plus 2Q. Now here Q is Q1 for farm 1 and Q is Q2 for farm 2. Q is output. Q means output. Both the firm faces same cost function. Both the firm faces same cost function. C equals to 10 plus 2Q. Both the firms faces same cost function. So marginal cost will be derivative of cost with respect to Q. That is MC equals to DC dQ equals to derivative of 10 plus 2Q with respect to Q. And that is equals to 2. So marginal cost of firm 1 and firm 2 both is 2. Now firm 1's profit will be maximized. You all know the profit maximizing condition, that is MR equals to MC. So firm 1's profit will be maximized at MR1 equals to MC. So you know MR1 is equal to 50 minus 4Q1 minus 2Q2. And MC you already have seen that it is equals to 2. So from this we can derive the reaction function of firm 1. With the same process, we can derive reaction function of form 2 as well. The reaction function of form 2 is Q2 equals to 12 minus Q1 divided by 2. So solving these two reaction function, that is reaction function of form 1 and reaction function of form 2, we can get Carnot equilibrium. Carnot equilibrium, and that is Q1 star equals to Q2 star equals to 8 units. That is form 1 will produce 8 units and form 2 will produce 8 units. Form 1 will produce 8 units and form 2 will produce 8 units as well. So what will be the total output? Total output, that is Q, will be Q1 plus Q2. Q equals to Q1 plus Q2, that is 8 plus 8 equals to 16 units. So industry output will be 16 units.